Hello friends, this is Rahul Singh. So today we will discuss how to configure decoder concentrator in admin server. So in last video we have installed RSA Network as admin server and hybrid. So let me log in the default credentials. So this is our brand new installation of RSA Network. No configuration has been done till now. So we will start configuring with log collector to log decoder, then we will connect log decoder to log concentrator, then log concentrator to admin server. So we have only now let me show you how many hosts we have. We have two hosts installed. One is admin server and another is log hybrid. That log hybrid contains log decoder, log collector and concentrator. Three components installed in one server. Now we will go to the services. Now we will start configuring log collector. So log collector is used to collect logs from the log source. Currently in our lab environment we do not have any kind of integration. We haven't done any integration with any log sources. So let me tell you the basic configuration of log collector. There is a system configuration. Under system configuration you can see the compression. It is 0. You can define any value. If value is 0 means there is no compression. Whatever logs coming from log source it will process without compression. Now the port number, the default port number used by the log collector is 50,001. Now SSL tips mode. So this is something related to data privacy. Now the SSL port is 56,001. So if you want to send logs in an encrypted way, so you have to choose 56,001 as a default port. Now this is the collector configuration, that how many type of log sources supported by RSA Network. Here we have checkpoint collection, file collection, netflow collection, ODBC collection, plugins, SDE collection, SNMP collection and syslog collection. So I will not explain in detail because we are not using this log collector anymore because we do not have any active integration right now. So we will go to the concentrator first. Go to the config. Here we have to add one data source. That data source will be our decoder because our concentrator will be aggregating data from decoder. So first we will try to add decoder. Here they are showing two options. One is log decoder and broker. So since we are not using broker, we will first add log decoder. Click on OK. Here you have to give admin credentials. We are not using SSL, so the port number will be 50002 for log decoder. Click on OK. Now you have to click on apply. Here the status is showing online. Now we have to click on start aggregation. Now the status should change to consume. Yeah, now the status has been changed from online to consume. Now the same system configuration is there. Compression, if you want to compress the log, you can put any value here. And the port number, default port number is 50005 for concentrator. SSL port 56005. Stat update interval is 1000. It's in all these parameters in millisecond. Thread set 22. So I will leave it as default. Now the most important parameter is aggregate auto start. You have to tick here, because whenever you restart your concentrator or decoder, again you have to come here and you have to restart aggregation. You have to come here and restart the aggregation. If you tick mark here, it auto start, you do it from here after. So it will automatically start aggregation from decoder. Now aggregate hour is 0, means it will start aggregating data from beginning. Aggregate interval is 10. So minimum number of milliseconds for another round of aggregation is requested. So in every 10 seconds it will request for aggregation. In millisecond. Now aggregate max session. It will aggregate 5000 sessions at a time. Now coming to the service heartbeat error restart 300 seconds. The number of seconds to wait after device error before attempting a device connect. Now heartbeat next attempt. So when heartbeat fails, it will try to reattempt after 60 seconds. Now heartbeat corresponds. So number of seconds to wait before taking unresponsive device offline change. So after 180 seconds, if it does not receive any response, then it sends a signal to our health and wellness that device is off. So this is the basic configuration we have. The important configuration is aggregate service. We have to add some data source. It's important, and we have to tick mark on get auto start and aggregate max session. This is also important. If you see here and the behind, if there are large number of events in behind, then you need to increase this value, aggregate max session. It's from 5000 to 10,000. It means your concentrator will start aggregating 10,000 events at a time. So the behind will be comes to 0 or minimum. So again click on apply. Yes. Now concentrator configuration is done. Now we will go to decoder config. Here again same configuration is we have to do again. Compression, you have to define compression, port number, self mode, startup. So this can be changed according to requirement. So I am leaving it as default. Now the important thing is here log decoder configuration. Here you have to define capture interface. In your environment, choose your capture interface. In my environment, there is a one, so I will choose that. Rest, we will leave it as default unless and until any specific requirement comes from your client or should be changed under guidance of support team. So rest of the configuration should you can leave as it is default. Now parser configuration where you can see the meta keys, total meta keys are available for packet alerts. Under alerts there are two meta keys like action, alert ID. You can enable, you can disable, you can keep it transient. That's your requirement. That depends on your requirement. So we will make it enable, leave it as default, but you can change according to your requirement. Now the service parser configuration. Here is the list of parser, inbuilt parser available in RSA Network. Currently no parser is enabled. So you have to tick mark, you have to click on apply. Suppose you have integrated your Windows server to your RSA Network, then you must have to enable Windows parser. I will show you how to enable parser. So Windows, click on the Windows. Now if you have integrated your Cisco firewall, just tick mark on Cisco ASA. Now if you have Palo Alto firewall, tick mark on Palo Alto. And in your environment there is a antivirus, Symantec antivirus. Click tick mark on Symantec AV. If you have any IPS IDs like FireEye, PDR solution, you can click on that. Okay. Now we have enabled more type parsers. Now click on so it is advisable to enable only those parsers which are required and disable rest of the processing resource consumption. Now we have configured concentrator, log decoder, log collector. Now we will go to investigate. We will upload some data because we do not have any active integration. So there will be no real-time logs coming into this NetWitness. So we will insert logs. So first we will choose the decoder, then view system. Now we will go to the root of file, track file name. I have multiple dollar Cisco ASA. So it is uploading log file. Yeah, upload successful. I will upload some other file, FireEyeHX. It successfully. Now I have some Windows logs. It successfully. Device log is uploaded successfully. So we have uploaded raw log. Now we will see in investigate tab whether we are receiving logs or not. So it's concentrated. So see the logs has came up. So I can see some. Yes. Now I can see the logs has been parsed and indexed. Now coming to device type, device type. Yes. Device dot type with Palo Alto Network 70 85 log is coming under unknown. The parser is not enabled. We will fix this issue later. So in this video we have configured our basic configuration of RSNet after brand new installation. We have connected our log collector to log decoder. Here the local log collector, here this is the local log collector, this is the service running on the log decoder, so we do not need to integrate anything, we do not need to connect local log collector to decoder, it is already uh, connected. See, there it is showing the loopback address. If you are using some VLC or RLC, you need to add here. You have to provide name, group name, and you have to choose the log. So for our lab environment, there is no log collector is available, so not configure it. So the log collector configuration is done. Now we have seen decoder configuration. We have configured decoder. We have enabled some parsers. How to enable parser? Simply you have to just click on it and you have to click on apply and similarly concentrator. We have added decoder in concentrator. Now decoder is sending data to concentrator for aggregation, indexing, and aggregate auto start checked. So we have completed the basic configuration in RSNet witness after installation, and also we have verified we are receiving logs in investigate tab. So in next video we will show you each and every tab in a detail. We'll explain you how to do investigation, how to create reports, how to create dashboard. So as of now, bye. We'll meet in the next video.